you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. How's Pittsburgh? Or wait,
Well, I'm in Greensburg. Yeah, it's good.
how long have you been in Greensburg?
For 2 months.
Do you like it there?
Yeah. It's not my favorite area. It's like my second favorite area.
What are you up to today?
Well, we're heading to Missionaries Chapel right now to play volleyball with our district.
Heck yeah. So, I lived in my car for 38 days. So, what do you want to ask me about it?
Why? Did you live in your car for 38 days?
Well, it started out for personal reasons, but I sort of stayed as long as I did because my professor said I could use this as an experiment for my semester project.
What was the class?
It was for empathy and relationships. So the idea kind of cooked in my mind for a while to see how long I could live in my car. And I talked about it a lot, but it wasn't until the end of September that I finally packed my bags and I walked out the door. I had the goal to live in it for 30 days.
Where did you sleep? Out of a Walmart parking lot, or?
I only slept in a Walmart parking lot once. I would usually sleep at hotel parking lots because there's free breakfast. Just kidding. I actually only did that once. Or I would sleep up at this really cool place where people go paragliding.
Did you go?
No, I just loved waking up to people flying around me and make oatmeal and read, and I would just watch them. And I think that was the big, the turning point of when I started to feel happy again, was just waking up in a different place where I couldn't just be on my phone or do things that weren't productive. Just changing my environment really helped me get out of that depressive state.
Oh.
Do you think that I should talk about what happened at the end of September? I mean, it's kind of vulnerable, but I guess this is for an empathy class. Well, near the end of September, probably my favorite relationship ever ended. But he was my best friend, and I still adore him. Things just didn't work out the way we hoped, and I felt so depressed and down and just not like Benny. So I found myself wallowing in my room, and there were a couple of things that I learned from my empathy class that kind of pushed me to get out of the funk that I was in. Have you ever heard of positive psychology?
No.
When people go to therapy, they usually try to take themselves from a -5 to a 0, and positive psychology takes you from a 0 to a 5. What positive psychology entails is that there's two types of externals: the conditions of your life, and there's things that you can't change, like your race, your sex, your age, your disability. And then there's things that you can change, like marital status and where you live. And then the other type of external is the voluntary activities that you undertake. So those are things you choose to do, like meditation, exercise, learning a new skill, taking a vacation, reaching out to other people. So anyways, when I was just wallowing in my room, I was just thinking, man, I feel like I'm not in control of my life. I felt like if I wanted to be happier, I needed to feel like I had more control of my life. And so I figured that by living in my car, that would allow me to focus on the essential things of life.
So, did you find out how living in a car relates to empathy and stuff?
Yeah. I read something that studies have shown like increasing the sense of control you have is the most effective possible way to increase your sense of engagement, your energy, and happiness. When I felt more in control, I felt like I could connect with people better. It's harder to connect with other people if you don't really feel connected with yourself. Like, have you ever felt disconnected and you just couldn't connect with people at all?
No.
No, you're just perfect and always connecting with people.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing.
Did you like hang out with some of your friends while you were doing this?
I have friends. Well, when I lived at home, I have friends, but I didn't reach out to anyone because I kind of just cooped up in my room. But when I was living in my car, I didn't want to stay in my car during the day, so I reached out to people. We would climb a lot. I went to Moab with some friends.
Well, now you have a lesson learned. You don't have to stay in the car to know that anymore.
I know.
You can now actually talking to people makes you happy when you're not happy.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I think I had to live in my car to figure that out.
So how has living in a car for 38 exact days made you different?
I don't know if I'm different, but I think I can say that I'm my friend now.
So you liked living in the car?
I loved it, but I'm going to live in a van. It won't be a permanent thing. It's just going to be for 2 or 3 years. Once you see what it looks like, you'll think, dang, I want to live in a van too.
Don't think so, but we'll see.
Well, I'll miss you and I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
All right.